Welcome everyone to a new series on the channel, playing Mind Over Magic. Now what is Mind Over Magic? It's basically you're building a magic school, training up students. Now I did play this when it first came out in early access. It's had a lot of updates since then. It's had a relic update, it's had an ultimate spell update, it's had a Jade Dragon update. I'm going to start a new game. We're going to be playing on standard. I won't customise it, I'll just keep it as basic standard. We'll do a bit wonky on our building style. And let's just start. My school once stood here. The fog and its minions destroyed my creation. Rebuild the school and train brilliant new mages, explore the underschool and repel the fog. I hope you're up to the task. Though my body is long gone, my spirit will serve you faithfully. Edmund, founder of Bonetide University. Now we have to select our starting people. As your starting people, you would want always an Earth Mage. Now, Earth Mages are your ones that is going to be your tanks. And also having your Earth Mage with an High Health stat, which is already at S, is great. Fantastic. Because that will give them a better shield. So those are your tanks. Now, your next one you would want is a Lightning. Now, I'm not too worried about the Lightning, what they are. I mean, better, more than Dean power. So I'd want a fire, and I would also want a lightning. Doesn't look like it's giving me anything better. So my fire there, you would want eye power. I would want it realistically to be an A. But it is a Wolfkin, so it has got a boost to its power. So I'm happy to keep that. And then I want to re-roll a lightning over here. Dean power again, it's just too low. As you're starting units, they can't level up much. Seeing power. Yeah, I'm happy to keep that. So we've got a 3 lightning skill here, a 3 earth skill here, and a 3 fire skill up here with our founding ones. And the names are just whatever. I'm just keeping them as the standard one. So we've got Beatrice, who is our lightning mage. So the first thing you need to do when you come into the game is, like I said, you don't have access to the top school here. It's all covered in fog. So you have to do a ritual to get that started. And you can only do the basic one. Now, I would want my most experienced to get to my fire person first, because leveling them up is going to be your top priority. So now we have access to the top school. Let's just pause it a second. So across the top here, you have a lot of different resources. Once you pick up a resource, it will come into the resource tab here. And what you've got will stop in your top tab up there. We do not have access to building anything at the moment. So we can't summon students because we can't build ones. And we can't build ones right this second either. So we need to research that. So the first thing we would want is an arcane chamber. So we need stone and wood as our top priorities. Second thing to pay attention to is you'll see the fog here, these little black lines. Anything in that area we will lose as soon as that fog moves in. So I want to priority mine these. These trees are really too... So you could just literally select anything in that area there and just say harvest, chop, mine, hunt. And it's going to focus on that area. We could set that as a 5. We'll go over to the other side of the school because it's going to be the same thing. Anything in this line here is going to get destroyed first, and we'll do the same. Harvest, chop, mine, hunt. This time I'm going to set it as a 4. So they clear the other area, then they'll come and clear this area. Now, if you've played games like RimWorld and stuff like that, you will understand your priority systems here. There's other games that has it, and your scheduling system. Now, I'm not going to change anything on the schedule at the moment. I'm just going to keep it as it is. But on here, I am going to change. I want Edmund is a ghost, so he can go for floors, walls, roofs, and anything. He doesn't need to use stairs. So he's going to be my priority hauler. But he can't priority haul until we can get some research done to get the chests. The orange ones means it's a good skill for them, they're good at it, and they like doing it, and the yellows is their next priority. White is just what anybody gets. So Beatrice, I want you. So what's that going to be? Charging? No, that's fine. We want everybody to have a 2 on medical rest. Teach, I'll set up immediately. I actually don't want you to do teaching because I want you to do the all-in. Who is my lightning mage? So my lightning mage is Beatrice. So I want to set up all this before they let anything run. So I want you to be priority on research, and then everything else can stop as it is. The next one I want to look at is Isabel, the Wolfkin. Now, Wolfkin has a bit more power, and the fire people are permanently in charge of cooking. So I want that to be your priority, and hunting and destroying. And then my last person is my earth person, who's going to do all my mining. So I want you to be on priority in mine. We'll just put a low priority on repair because I want you to mine first. And we'll put your construct after. If I give you a mining task, I want you to do that before. Actually, no, I'll put them both on equal priority. And if it does run like it is in RimWorld, which I think it does run the same principle, the stuff on the left will take priority over the stuff on the right. I think it works that way, but it's been such a while since I've played this. So I'm happy with everybody's priorities. I'm not going to set up any food restrictions at the moment because I don't have much access to food and stuff like that. So the main thing is I need trees doing, which have already been set up to chop. So let's just let the game start running, and we'll just put it up to 2 speed for the moment. Until I can get some of this wood chopped down and some of this stone mined, we don't have access to building what I need to. So the first one I want to do is arcane. So we've currently got 13 stone and we've got 0 wood. So we've nearly got enough stone now. We have got the stone, we just need the wood. So while they are doing that, I'm going to set up the research. Oh no, I need to build the item before it'll allow me to set it up. Actually, at the moment, I'm going to cancel the wormwood. They just take too long at this stage in the game to do. So there's a lot of items on the floor there. This person would be all in if we had chests, but we can't do chests yet until we get the research. I just need somebody to start chopping the tree. We have enough to do the arcane sector now. So at the moment, because we can't do anything at the top, I am just going to put it right up the back there. Now I'm going to set this as a priority 5, so this becomes the main priority, because everything here is priority 4. The next thing, again, let me just cross all these off. Every time you find a new research, it will come up there as a new material. The next thing in the wild I want to find is gut brew vines. And I want to harvest all these. We can just keep them on the same priority at the moment as a priority 3. I'm happy with that. Ice flowers, I want to... that's already been set up as a priority. Phoenix Kiss, I would want as my next priority. Sorry, Smokeweed would be the first one. And we can just set up the Phoenix Kiss just while I'm in this menu. Let's keep the game rolling. So now we can set up the research. Put stuff here has to be the top priority. Basic rituals would be my next one. That allows me to summon in students. Let's just back out of the menu. As you see, you have a lot of research. A lot of this research has got the red mark there. This one here would need a lightning skill of 4. We don't have somebody capable of doing that. This would need lightning skill of 3. It would need to level up to get access to that. So the ones I want first are the 2 I've just put up there. I would want the Enchanter-phones because that's for doing morale, or in this game it's called conviction, but it's the same thing. I would, what's in here? Playing bed, bookshelves, magic mirrors, rectangular windows. None of that's. Gutberry planters is an important one because we need that to do the rituals to push the fog back. What's in here? Wormweed planters. Not that fussed for that at the moment, but the support is good. What else is down here? Gruel pot, that's important, that's for cooking. Bitter rice plots, dining tables, yep, we all know the crime of eating without a table. And then I would want something like the lights to be the next one. We do have access to lights at the start, but it gives a negative luxury to the room. So again, having one what doesn't give negative luxury. And then I would want medical beds before I go into any fighting. Mana lantern, that goes into the alchemy set. That would be very important, the alchemy station when we go into battles, because that allows us to use potions to heal ourselves and to get magic back. Midden gel is something where we need students first before we go into that. So yeah, we will be coming to that pretty soon. But I'm happy with that amount of research. Beatrice, who I've asked to research as their top priority, is now going to come over and start researching. As soon as we've got the chests, we're going to start putting a load of chests, and then our ghost friend here, Edmund, who's the school founder, will then start putting all the stuff away, which I've asked it to. As soon as it starts raining, anything at the top here that's a resource that you farmed will start taking damage. So I'm just waiting for that notification that I've got access to the storage. So let's just put it up as speed it up a bit. And the next thing after that is we will start building the schools up on the top. I just want to get my chests done first. So as you look across the bar, he's just finished the first research. So now we have access to storage and chests. At the moment, these chests are just going to hold everything. I will change them later. Six chests should be more than enough to get us started. You can go into your chests once you build them and restrict certain items to go in certain chests. We will be doing that, but not right at this stage. And I also want the ghost to come and immediately prioritise. You can prioritise people to build stuff, assemble chests. And then let's get the rolling. Let's go back onto 2 speed. So he's going to build the first chest, and as soon as he's built the chest, he's going to then go out start and collecting a lot of these resources. Any resources over here that's going to be took by the fog will then become a 5 as priority hauling. So this is where the fog will come up to. You can see the little lines. And then we'll start worrying about, once we've got this first part sorted, then we'll start worrying about building up a school. Then once we've built up a basic amount of school, then we will start getting students in. We do need to get some beds down pretty soon before the night comes, otherwise they've got nowhere to sleep. So for the moment, I'm just going to have to sleep down here. Let's put 4 cots up for the moment. We've only got 3, but if we get a student in, then at least I've got somewhere for him to sleep. Very pretty game. If you want to access the back resources, there is a tilt button, so you can tilt the world to get access to the back stuff. Now once we start building the rooms, you can set the rooms as a designation, but we've learned about repelling the fog. I've already told you about the collecting resources, the basic controls we've learned them, and we'll learn about construction in a minute. So let's get this second chest as a priority 5, so somebody comes down and does that. Actually, put it as a priority 4. Put all these chests as a priority 4, to be honest. So all that stuff there should be moved pretty soon. So I want it all as a priority 5. Anything that can be harvested can be harvested, anything to hunt. And then I'm going to do the same on the other side. So my lines come up to about there. Priority 5 on all that now. Hunt. And unfortunately, we didn't get quick enough because we've lost some of them resources now. Let's just cancel some of these over here. Because it's night time, I want these to be made up, at least 3 of them. The other one I'm not too worried about. Otherwise people's going to start sleeping on the floor like they're doing now. And then the next thing to do is look at where the lines are coming up to next. We'll be doing a pushback soon. And we just set this up for harvest, mine and chop. I'll just concentrate on the one side this time. So we could get Emman to assemble the cots. Although you don't directly control the mages, you can if you need to in an emergency. Let's assemble that cot as well. Okay, there is a way of assigning it. I'm just trying to figure out how to do it. But yeah, you can assign beds. Maybe not this version, but you can assign the later ones. Access. Ah, no, it's here. So I want Beatrice to have that bed. No, I was hoping she would get up and get into the bed, but it doesn't look like that would happen. Oh, okay, I can force them. And I want you to sleep in that cot, just so you have a better sleep. Now, you do have a made sheet up here, which is the basic of when you started up, told you what spells you had, speed, power, what they have access to. And then you have your conviction sheet. At the moment, nobody's got the recreation because we haven't got the items for recreating. Okay, those are sleeping, so that will get the sleep up. And again, it will show you on here how well the sleep is. If they're getting too much sleep, you can change the priorities in their schedule to get less sleep. No one shaper built, okay? So that will be the next thing I would want. So we've got storage, that's fine, we've got that done. I would need more wood for one shaper. So if we go to the trees and get them done as a priority. Because I will need some wood to build my skull as well. While I'm doing that, let's put it back down to 1 speed just while I'm building. We can start constructing our skull. So we've got some stone. We've got 67 stone. Let's go up to 5. Then we'll have to build a door as well. Just to stop anybody else coming in. We need wood to do that, so I need to get some wood. Somebody cut it down yet? Come on guys, I need you to chop something down. I want you to prioritise doing this. Chop. Won't allow me to build a door until I've got enough wood. There it is. Now I can do the door and they can get through now. And then that door has to be top. Okay, it's being claimed. Door, I want it set as 5. Until you build the door, nobody can get through it. Brilliant, everybody can get through. Next thing I want to look at is pushing the fog back. There's nothing worse than having it right on top here, so let's just do another repel fog. And let's leave the founder out to go and pick up all the rubbish. And then we'll have these 3 doing it. So we'll have 10 repel off each. So move it back 30 spaces in a sense. Which is, I think it takes it back about a day or 2. And while I'm going down to do that ritual, it's why I collected the gut brews for. Because not only do you need them to eat, you also need them to do the rituals. And then we'll do the same on this side. Put the door in so people don't get trapped. And I want to build up a stairwell, which is a spiral stair. That should be good enough. Then I want to build some internal walls. We don't need to get to the back of this side. So we want to go up 6. And then we want to put a floor across. Which needs more wood, hopefully they've collected some. Build floor. Now don't worry about the stairs and the room sticking up. We will build another floor into it pretty soon. Now what you could actually do is, I might actually do it, let's just pause it, is cancel the stairs here. So I'd have to be in demolition, I think. Because what can be actually quite useful is having your stairs at either side, and then you can have 2 different ways up and down. So I am going to go with that build this time. And then I might be able to get like an arcane secretary or something in here and turn this into a room. So at the moment we just have 1 spiral staircase just up this side here. then have a look and see if we've got any more floor wood. We've got up to there. Again, because it's red, it means I haven't got enough wood. So that's fine. We could possibly take out the top then, if that's the case. Just so I've got a flat surface across here. I'm not too worried about the outside walls being where they are. And we want to build... I think I need to go up 5 then, the way I'm building. And then we need to get them doors in. Well, we don't technically need the doors in the inside, so what I'm going to do is put archways there and there. And if I've got enough for a door, I'll put a door on this one. And just to save resources, I could just... And did I actually free up any materials? Very little, so I could possibly go... up to there. Let's get the game rolling again. So we just got the basics. We haven't got a roof on anything at the moment. So when the rain comes, it will damage this floor. So we do need to get the top up. But I just want to get this bottom sorted up first. Get the doors sorted so people can get in and out. And I've got 2 little rooms. I'll keep the cots down here, but I will move them up pretty soon. And as soon as we've got enough wood, I do want to... So we've got a full floor across. We've got the stairs going up on this side. Not certain why that's... Ah, there's still a part of a stairs there, so I need to demolish that. Now, did I not set you as a priority onto research? I did. Ah, it's probably because we got no research then. So let's have a look. What have we got? Learn about doors and walls. We've just built them. We'll do rooms in a minute. So again, at the top on the left hand corner here, you will see Tabitha now prefers recreating in a room with Beatrice, and Beatrice now prefers with Tabitha. So if you go to either one of the tabs and open the main sheet, it's now coming under a quirk. So there's still an unknown quirk. So basically, if you do split up the rooms and give your staff separate rooms, you do need to pay attention to this, because if they like being with Tabitha, then you want to put them together in a room. So solo rooms wouldn't really be a good idea in that situation. So we've now got some one-way pods, which are good because we would need them to do revivals. So how are we going across with our research at the moment? We are getting through for quite good, to be honest. So we've got outside planters for the gut brews, so we might go and get them sorted out now. So we've got something new under crafting. So we've got the gruel pot, but we need iron to do that. We haven't got access to iron at the moment. And the gut brew planters would need more stone. We have got quite a bit of stone, but we're just not mining it at the moment. We just got people doing too much stuff. You're now going to go on to research, so that gives me 3 people working around, and you're now coming to chop the trees, Ashley, too. Next thing you need to pay attention to is crystals. Now, currently we've only got access to murky crystals, which give smoke pools, but once we push back the fog, we will have access to better crystals, what can give items to give luxury, meals you haven't got access to, and other stuff like that. So the next thing I want to do, let's just keep the game rolling. 2 times is fine. We're going to need some sinew, so let's try and... Rats can be a bit of a pain. I don't want to target. No, that's gut brews. Where's the other rat? There, dire rat. I want to hunt all 4 of those. It just gives us access when we're making... Now, we are going to need lights in here. What else do we have access to at the moment? Outdoor, we can do a gutberry planter because we've got enough stone. Again, those are tremendously important this early in the game. Oh, it won't let me do it until I've got the resources. What else do we have access to with our research? Bitter ice plots, again, we can't do that right this second. We've got access to dining tables, which are going to be useful. Enchanter phones are the ones I want, but I don't think we've got much iron without going into one of these runes. But I can't do that until I can get... Okay, so the next one is we need to get students in. We would need a one shaper, which would just need stone. Again, I don't want the teachers to be concentrating on teaching at the moment until we've got the basics done. So I am just going to put that off slightly. We would need lights. We've only got viscera, that's what I was farming the rats for. So I can do 4 lights. Let's just zoom in a bit so we can see what's going on. We'll just put a light on either side there. And then we need to farm some more rats. Okay, let's get it going. I pause it when I do the rats because I'm just, like I said, a bit of a pain. I'm not giving the rats any priority over anything else. Just hunt them when you get chance. That's my build queue. Task priorities. That's my research. So I'm just getting used to the shortcuts. So that means the fog's moving into us. So what I want to look is, can we do the second one yet? Not without a student. We've got 3 days away. So let's have a look and see if there's anything we've lost access to. We've lost access to anything back there. Cancel harvest. It's a bit annoying to select stuff when I'm back out here. Three days until the fog consumes the school. So the next section I want to clear is this here. Anything here would need to be a 5. Chop, store, mine, harvest. We can clear this little area out here, give us some more trees. It is going into the night time. Edmund doesn't sleep, but everybody else has to. Now, if you look inside the rooms here, let me just pause it a second and select the school rooms. We can go into room types. So you could change, this is where you can set your room goals. So these are all the rooms you can actually make. Each one has different bonuses. So for bedrooms, the basic bedrooms will give 2.5 conviction. Next one up will give 5 conviction only for students. The next one would give it for staff sleepers and staff sleepers. So we would want to try to get either a private quarters. We don't have access to fancy or canopy beds, so we can't do private quarters yet. But we might be able to get a basic bedroom to give them a bit more conviction to keep their morale high. So you would need to have some luxury items. Well, we are trying to do candelabras at the moment, which would give us that. We would need 1 window, which we haven't started researching yet, but that's not that bad. And 2 beds. So we could potentially do that one. The next one I would want to try to do... It wasn't letting me scroll. Is the bed changer. 25 conviction again. We don't have access to canopy beds, so we can't do anything like that. Dining rooms. You do have one, which is for the students. I'm just trying to find out what it would be under. Would it be under... So those are your dining rooms again, but there is one. Might be under rec rooms. Yeah, house commons. It's not that hard to get plain beds. We are coming up to researching them pretty soon. We've got access to the tables already. The recreation furnitures of the enchanter phones, which we can make as soon as we can get some iron. And then luxury we can do when we can get the candelabras in there. So this one is not really that hard to do. And it will give 25 conviction for student sleeping, for 25 conviction for dining, and it will give a recreation as well. I want to try and aim for that as soon as possible. Now, this room we've got here will not work because it has to be towered, which means it must not have adjacent walls left, right, or above. It has to be skewered, so one side has to be 3 tiles higher than the other one to put the roof on, and it also has to be lofted, so it has to be taller than it's wide. So for that one, I would need to get rid of this. And I would want to get rid of that as a fairly high priority. And this will die, so let's get that done as a 4 as well. The reason being is because I can do it up here. I could have the stairs coming up into the room. I think I've got too many blocks on the top there. Let me just demolish that top block there, yeah. So what I could do is put it out here and have it really tall. Won't be there permanently, because I can go out as far as there. When it goes yellow, it means it hasn't got enough support. So I want them trees to be chopped, and then I would want, because we was going 5 high before, we want to go 10 high on this building for the wall. So from there, I can go up to 7 at the moment. Now we won't want a door on this side, and then we'd also want a wall up here, but we'd need to get more resources before we can do that. So let's just keep it rolling. The staff will be sleeping soon because it is going to night time, so it only leaves our friend here doing everything. Now I am going to cancel the worm weeds. The reason I'm going to cancel the worm weeds is they take too long to do, and we've got a little bit already, 10 of them already, and I don't need them right this second. I do want you to just finish doing this side, Edmund, so I want you to immediately harvest that, and harvest this, and destroy it. No, cancel destroy on that. I want you to chop it. So what are you doing at the moment? So let's just cancel anything on this side at the moment, just so he focuses on what I want him to do. Did I not see? Yeah, I have got you on priority hauling, so yeah, that's what he's doing. He's hauling the materials up here for the people. Okay, I want you to come and harvest this then. And I want you to harvest this. We are going to lose some of these materials now, so I'm just going to cancel whatever I can't do at the moment. That can be cancelled as well. I'm not exactly certain what time it moves. Let's see if we can priority chop that as well. So the room keywords we just looked at, school expansion, again that's what we're trying to do, and research we've already set up. So all the others, oh okay, the others are all awake now. So we can actually start getting some stuff done. I want to have a look how we're doing with Sapel, the Superior we can't do, we can do this one. And then that will allow me to build some of this stuff up here. Again, we haven't got students yet, but I just want to get one room set up. I do need to try and get some of this down here done as a priority because I need iron to do the enchanter phones. Otherwise these guys are going to get a bit not very happy, let's just say. So what are you doing with research? You're nearly finishing Light My Fire, which will give me... That will give me the better torches. Then we can get access to the pantries. So there's two things I want to build at the moment. One is the grill pot for better food, because these are going to take a conviction hit. Okay, rain's incoming now. That I was hoping it would not come quite as early. Okay, that's not great. Cancel. The reason being is good, when rain comes in, it's going to damage everything I've got unless it's covered with a roof. Unsigned badge unreachable. I'm not certain what's unreachable. Ah, it's probably... No, you should be able to get down them stairs, so I don't know what that is. Okay, we've finished with research, so that's good at the moment. And we've got the beds as well. So you can get down there, so I don't know why it's saying you can't. Let's just set them up as NE. So maybe you can go into one of the other ones. Set that up as NE. Access to NE. And access to NE. That's fine. You should still be able to access that. Now we shouldn't have idle staff anywhere. Roof, roof, roof. Just try and protect as much as I can. Okay, that will do. Confirm. Have I got enough to build a wall yet? I need more stone. Well, because somebody said they've got nothing to do. Let's mine all that stone. And as you see here, all this, anything loose on the floor, I want to get stored as a priority because anything on the floor is taking damage now, so you saw the -3s come up then. Is there anything else over here that needs oiling? There's a couple of hunts on there you can do. There's a couple of chops on there you can do as well. We're going to need a lot of wood and a lot of stone at the moment. Later on we can extend our foundations out further so we can build a bigger school. What's up with you then? Again, you shouldn't really be idle. There's enough stuff here to do. Oh, I know what it is. It's this here. He can't actually get past this here. Now he can. So now he can get his needs sorted. So he probably needed to eat or something. Just make sure there's nothing to haul. Just hunt everything. Okay, before I do anything else, I want to push back. Did I have enough? No, because we still haven't got the student. Let's begin the ritual. Push the fog back a bit. Then I want to have a look at getting a one-shaper in next. And that's the braziers we unlocked and the furniture. We can actually build an enchanter phone now. So that's going to be quite important. Because that's going to allow him to do recreation now. So let's just stop it for a second and let's set up recreation. So I want to give him, let him eat in the morning. Let's try him an hour in recreation in the morning and an hour of recreation at the night and see how that does. Because again, we can have a look at their tabs. So if you look at the moment, at their conviction, they've got 0. Let's see how much 1 hour in the morning and 1 hour at night changes that over the next couple of days. I don't want to give them too much recreation when there's so much work to do. And let's continue on. And that's pushed it back, so we've got more items down here I want to get access to. So let's just have a look. What have we got here? Ice flowers. I want to harvest those. And I do want to have them as fairly high because I will be needing them extremely soon. What else? Crystal wise, we got a foggy crystal. He can give us a free wand. Let's put that as an high priority so somebody can go and mine that. What else have I got here? Shadow nuts. Let's just hunt the dire rat. Let's keep it going. Now I can cancel all that mining over there. Oh, he was nearly caught in the fog then. Okay, let's see if there's anything on the floor that needs to get hauled. Harvest mine, no, that's fine. Actually, there is stuff there that needs to be tucked in. I want that hauled as a priority. Actually, even better, I can just select immediate, store that. So we can call in an earth student as soon as we've got the ritual thing down. That's murky, that's going to give smoke pearl, I'm not worried about. So any sinew on the floor, I want that to be hauled in. Any viscous, I want that to hold in. And any gut bite, I want them to be harvested. Any smoke pools, because those are for lights, I need that to be harvested. And then the carcasses, I want them tucked in as well. So that should give Edmund quite a bit to do. How are we doing with chests here? Okay, 10 in there. Nothing in there. 10 in there. 3 in there. So I'm okay with chests right this second, but they will need some pretty soon. Okay, let's try and get some more lights above just while it's night time and nothing's much happening. Now we do have some phoenix flowers for these braziers. We'll leave it at the moment. We'll use the wall torches because it's going to be easier on here. A wall torch there, a wall torch there. I want Edmund to do this as a priority. Because if they wake up in the morning, I'm going to want to do the recreation. I want to see how many hours this recreation gives them. Learn about hunger. We'll deal with that in a bit. The next thing we want to be building is a gruel pot. I'm actually going to cancel this. We'll just stick with wall torches right this second. And as you see, it's nice and yellow. There's a light tab down here. There, F2 for the light tab. No void shrooms will spawn. No void shrooms will spawn. And then we need to get these two areas down to the same thing as well. You might technically not need both of these. So let's remove that one. Because it's a very narrow room. And yes, they are getting the... So after this we can see how... So the recreation's gone up to about 7 hours. So they will need to do that 3 times a day. So I do need to change their schedule. So if we change this one to recreation as well. Actually, I want them to do the class up to where there was. And let's move... Again, stopping for an hour for tasks in the middle just doesn't see me. You can just work an 8-hour shift in between. That's fine. Now there's a void shroom here. We need to get rid of these because what it does is saps the magic. So for the mages to do anything, they need to use their magic. And then the next thing I want to do is I want to get a summoning portal to get some students in. We've got a lot of the basics built up now. So it would be under crafting. Oh, actually, we did get a free one, didn't we? So I could actually get the gruel pot in. Now the gruel pot does only need a very small room. We could actually put the gruel pot down here, to be honest. Because it makes a lot of mess. We'll put it over there. And then we can set up... Okay, somebody's building it. We can set up the tasks in there. Wait for it to finish being built and then we can set up... Okay. So what cooking options do we have? Add a meal. So we can make a bit of gruel. We will move this as soon as we've got the a bedroom situation sorted. We could do a gut brew soup. That would use bitter rice. We haven't crafted any of the bitter rices up yet. Carcass soup, so again -10, and it's -20 to eat gutberry, so it's better to do this. So let's do that because we've got 3 students. Say do it until, yeah, we're doing it until we've got 5, and then we will add the bitter gruel on there as well. And we want to switch them round, so I want you to do this as a priority if we've got the bitter gruel. If not, I want you to build the gutsberry soup, okay? And then we want to build a small chest. Storage, a chest. Can I turn that round so it doesn't look too weird? Yep, that's fine. And Edmund, I want you to come down and build this as an immediate task. Because in this, I want to store all the gutberries. Anything I'm going to be using for meals, I want to be stored in this chest, and I want to take them out of every other chest. Because at the moment he's having to run over here, get the ingredients, run back here. And again, we can, once we got the cooking set up, then we can worry about doing rules and stuff. I still want to get this sorted ready for the students. But we do have a spare bed down here. Talking to students, let's get a student in before we finish the episode. We want to summon a student. It's the one underneath. That was a student, and that's a gifted student, but you would need Gnosis shards, which we don't have access to right this second. So what ones do we have? We have an air and we have an earth. Well, we haven't got an air person here yet, so let's put an air person in. They're not the best in combat, but actually no. Let's put a second earth in, just in case we need a second tank. And who do I want to do this? We could take Beatrice off the research for the moment. And that will get us an earth student. Then we can just quickly look at what a student involves. Yeah, let's cancel the chop on that because it's out of sight. Not worry about the murky crystals. And we will need some wormweed pretty soon, but I'm okay right this second. I do want to get more trees. Do want to get that one chopped. Let's see what's in this section here. Yeah, chop all the trees, hunt all the items, and we will leave the harvesting off most of it, except for the gutberry vines. I want to get them harvested. We should have enough to be able to put some more gutberry planters in there as well. And because we want to do the bitter rice, might be a good idea to get the bitter rice set up as well. Okay, somebody's going to have to do that one as a priority. And that one as well. So somebody should be coming on to... Oh, the wall want to dance around. So how is their conviction looking now? Still fairly low. We will get that sorted and it will be pushed up into an higher tier. Let's get this stone out the way and then I can... what's out the back? There's a gutberry vine there, so that needs to go. Because again, this will help out with the conviction. We do have our student in, so we do want to have a look at that in a second. Stone's gone. So 3 of each for the moment. Okay, let's just pause it. So this chest here, I want everything to be cleared. Remove everything out of it for the moment. Meal ingredients. We want bitter rice in there. We would want gutberry. Both the soup and that. And then look, what else do we need for this? So just bitter rice there. So I would need to add a bitter. So we'd want bitter gruel. We'll put bitter stir fry in as well. We'll put bitter rice. We don't have access to any of this at the moment, but it wouldn't hurt putting it in there ready. And to be quite honest, it wouldn't hurt putting all the meals in here. So all the other chests, I need to take out bitter rice, need to take out meat, I need to take out gutberries. On the back, let's just do the back chest first. And I would want no meals in here. Is it gone? Meals. So I don't want any meals. Plant parts, I would want no honey drop. Actually, honey drop I haven't selected in the others, so that's fine. And what was it? Bitter. And I don't want bitter rice in here either. So that chest there we've just sorted. So I want to copy the settings. And I want to paste them into every other chest. So if I look at any of these chests now, none of them should be containing meals. And they don't contain all the ingredients. So I'm happy with that. So we've got our cooking chest set up. That will come and sort this out in a minute. We're going to move the cooking pot probably into this room here. Move the enchanter just over here at the moment. We'll move the cooking pot. It does make a bit of a mess, but it's fine up here. We can just get it cleaned. And then I want to move that as well. So let's just let the day run across. I just want him to set up all this correctly. Now, has this changed? Oh, it's still a schoolroom. So, what do I need to change it into a better version of the cooking? Room goal. Select. So we want this to be a cooking area, which would be under... No, that's the dining rooms. It'll be under workshops. Okay. So we should have access to scullery, really. Can't have any beds. Can't have any... Oh, it must be skewered. So I'd need to change this room if I wanted it to be a scullery. Okay. And then the kitchen would also need to be skewered. And the fine kitchen would need to be skewered and towered. Okay, so ideally, what I want to do, if I'm having this for the students as their dorm, you would want the kitchen area to be here so the food can go to there, and then you would want the staff dining area here next to it. just so the cooking is right in between both. You would want your dining tables to be at the bottom, and then I'm going to do a 2-tier room, which I'll do in the next episode. Set it up ready, and the 2-tier room would have beds on the top and dining tables on the bottom and the enchanter phones, just so they haven't got to travel as much. We'll do one battle before the day's out. So it's only a level 2 battle, because we've done no battles in here. Now, what do we have? We have 2 earths. So we'll put the 2 earths on the front. That's Tabitha and Amy. We'll put a fire one behind there and lightning. Now, the good thing with lightning is they can hit the back of the enemies. And the good thing with fire is they have a 50% crit chance. So they're really good. So that's why I'm the big damage dealers. And again, most of these are nearly capped out of my founding students. My founding staff. And always make sure you fill your mana before battle. So let's just turn it up to 3 speed. Just until they start coming down here. I might have spoiled some of the days. So they might have been eating. I wasn't paying attention. So let's just do a battle. And then after this we call it. Takes double damage from dark. Double damage from nature. And double damage from air. We've got none of them. We could set up a vengeance. But because these aren't doing double damage, I think I'm just going to go with a fireball. Now, it's going to give me a minimum of 38. Well, it's going to give me 38 damage unless it crits. Didn't crit, okay? Now, unfortunately with Tabitha, she doesn't have access to the earthen armor, which is the tank skill. So she might take a little bit of damage on the front lines. So we'll have to get the medical bed at the start of the next episode. Again, bolts, not doing much, only 15 damage. I maybe should have set up the vengeance. Vengeance would take 40 mana. I've only got 63, so no. Let's try to clear out the front line here. And we crit. That was fantastic. You've got 27 on your smash, so let's smash this one out. We'll put the earthen armor up. Because you can tank 2 attacks, we need to kill this front one here. Now, his tanking skill will hold it, and he's still got 64, or Tabitha's still got 64 armor. So she might be able to do an attack on the next phase. So let's kill that one there, or at least attack this one. 27 on the smash. We will get you to do it, so you only have to take 1 hit. You can't do anything, why not? Because you don't have enough, you'll have to pass, you got not enough mana. And you have not enough, so you've got to pass. And unfortunately your bolt won't take it out, so we'll take more damage on this hit. But now it's guaranteed to go. So again, the battles are turn-based. All the founding staff are now capped at level 5. They can't go any higher. But when you get your staff, your students trained up from an apprenticeship to the intermediate into a staff member, I think they can cap out at level 15. Don't get too stuck with your original staff, because they will be quickly outpaced. Not for many hours before you get staff, before you get your students trained up to that level. Also, Amy leveled up, so she should have access to the tanking skill now. She's got 300 XP, and we got a load of iron and stone and some smoke pills. Now, that iron will have to be built on a medical bed, which I will set up before I do anything else. Medical bed. And I don't have enough. I'm missing ice petals for another medical bed. But I think that's a great place to call it. We have got to do another pushback of the fog first of the next episode, because it's about to overtake my school, which is not a good idea. Can we actually do that now? we can do a superior one. So Amy, you need to be in here. We'll put Tabitha and we'll put Isabel in as well. So now this is going to give us a lot more pushback, but it does take 75 wood and 9 gutberries, where the other one takes a lot less wood. And as you see, the top of the starts clearing it. That's telling you just how far you're pushing it back. Now when you get higher level students and you get higher level ones, this will get pushed back a lot further, because you will start having double and treble the amount of pushback per students and staff. So yeah, we've pushed back to 5 days now. We've got access to ice petals and stuff, which we need for the bed, we just said. And we've probably got access to other crystals down here. So always what you want to do is pay attention when you want to see if you've got any foggies, because the murky ones only do smoke pools, but we don't desperately need them. Anything down here, I do want to only drop bushes. This is the first time we've got access to those, so we do want to get that harvested. Mandrakes we haven't had access to up until yet, so we want to get that done as a priority. But these can't be harvested yet because I'm only at 83%. And again, just setting it up just so I don't forget at the start of the next episode. But hopefully you've enjoyed it. Don't forget to leave comments below if you've got any tips. I am fairly new to this game, so again, I do apologise if I'm doing mistakes. But thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next episode.